Hi everyone, Kristina here, and I am so happy to be back with you today. We're going to be talking all about what it means to have a healthy holiday reset. We're going to be talking about what it will look like for you to have a healthy post-holiday cleanse, to get rid of some of that bloating, and I'm going to be sharing with you 5 of my most important tips to help you get back on track. 2 of the most popular topics of concern that people ask me about are how to beat cravings and how to get rid of belly bloating, especially during the holidays. With the season of social events and feasting upon us, I have so many people messaging me right now asking how to eliminate bloating, how to get back on track after having indulged a bit too much in foods they wouldn't normally eat, and even people who've indulged in some habits in which they normally would not participate. I want to help you get back on track so that you feel confident in your body and so that you look awesome and just feel good about your self-care routine. We have all had cravings and belly bloating at one point or another, and sometimes, yes, it really can be challenging to overcome. I truly believe that you are what you eat. Your body is a temple, and you should treat it right with healthy foods. When you treat your body right, it will treat you right. I know that many people tend to let loose on the holidays and throw all of their rules out the window. That is a personal preference. That's a choice. Regardless, there are always ways to bring yourself back to balance. So I want to focus on those positive things today to help you move forward. Let's touch for a minute on cravings. What is a craving? What is real hunger? How does one beat a craving? What causes the belly to bloat? A craving is a sensation for food. It is a desire to chew, eat, masticate, or a need to fill some type of a void. Cravings can be physical or they can be emotional. Most cravings aren't real, meaning you don't actually need this food to survive or even to thrive. Most emotional cravings only last about 10 minutes. I've heard before that cravings are merely a detox or even a release. Sadly, in our society, many foods are addicting, and individuals have a hard time knowing when to say no or simply when to enjoy in moderation. Foods like breads, pastas, oils, fats, meat, and dairy, those foods can be addicting, and those foods are foods that I like to call calorie empty foods. Those foods are high in calories, but they're low in water content, and they're relatively low in nutrients compared to fresh fruits and vegetables. So when you eat them, your body naturally wants to eat more of them because your body is not getting what it needs from those foods. Those foods are usually also covered in spices or preservatives, which can create an enhanced flavor, making you want to eat more than what you need. I'm taking the time to discuss the basics of cravings and bloating with you because during the holiday season, I think we get so wrapped up in social events. We get so wrapped up in peer pressure, foods that we may or may not have to eat, people pleasing, self-sabotage. There's so many different elements that come into our circles and our worlds right now. And boundaries, healthy boundaries for ourselves, can be challenging. And so sometimes I find that it's helpful when you break down what a craving is or what bloating is, or hey, you know what, it's okay if this happens, it's okay to fall off the wagon, I can put myself back on track easily, then it's not such a big deal, right? Like you can always, and at any given moment in time, choose to do a little reset for yourself. And it can just take 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and it can be as easy as incorporating the simple tips that I'm going to share with you right now. So here are my 5 wholesome ways to help reset your body, to get you back on track, and to help reduce or eliminate some of that belly bloating. Number 1, eat 1 meal of fruit a day or mono meal on fruits for at least 1 meal a day. Better yet, replace 1 meal a day with a meal of fruit or bowl of fruits or veggies. Satisfy your need for carbohydrates by eating 1 ingredient meals that are hydrating, nourishing, and cleansing. When you're satisfied, you won't crave anything else. I know it might feel like you're eating a lot when you first start eating meals of fruit or even going raw vegan, but keep in mind these foods are high in water content but lower in calorie. This is an abundant lifestyle without deprivation. I want to be very clear that I'm telling you to eat more raw foods. Do not deprive or limit your intake with fruits or vegetables when you have a craving. I'd rather you eat a bowl of raw fruits and veggies than a bowl of something else. You simply need to eat the right foods for you. Wouldn't you rather eat a bowl of colorful, vibrant, and life-giving fruits and vegetables than stuff yourself with junk food that might leave you feeling guilty or regretful later? Number 2, drink 1 fresh juice a day or enjoy 1 wholesome smoothie a day. Let 32 to 64 ounces be a meal replacement. My days consist of a juice every morning, a smoothie for lunch, and a rainbow salad for dinner. If you don't have a juicer, get one. I've linked my favorite Nama juicer below, and they are having a special sale right now. You can use my code to get a discount and thank me later. I love making fresh juices every day. It keeps me healthy, strong, satisfied, and nourished. As for smoothies, it's just so easy to make a smoothie anytime you want. It can be as easy as incorporating 1 to 3 ingredients. My smoothies are usually 2 fruits with Sun Warriors protein and super greens. I have a Vitamix blender that I use multiple times daily. Vitamix is also having a special sale right now, and I will place my special link below for you that will allow you to take advantage of their special deals and get free shipping as well. Please check it out. Number 3, eliminate addicting foods that cause belly bloating. What you add into your diet is just as important as what you eliminate from it. You cannot cleanse your body or get rid of bloating without removing the source of how it's being created or why it's present. Therefore, you must have some discipline and consistency when it comes to making better choices for yourself. It all comes down to how committed you are to your health, wellness, and self-care. If you have a solid routine and you've fallen off the wagon, it will be easier for you to get back on track. But if you have fallen off the wagon and you don't have a routine, it will be harder for you to get back on the wagon and instill these practices. So if you're just beginning, please know that you'll need to put in a little bit more effort initially to have the success you want. Try finding alternatives for gluten, starches, fats, salts, artificial sweeteners, meat, dairy, and sodas or carbonated drinks. Replace these items with juicy fruits and vegetables such as melons, apples, pears, oranges, grapes, cucumbers, mangoes, tomatoes, or even leafy greens such as kale, romaine, spinach, arugula, veggies of your choice. Many processed foods are not real foods. So many of them are highly processed, somewhat artificial, and very difficult for the body to digest, and this can cause an extreme amount of gas and ultimately that belly bloating you're trying to get rid of right now. Here is a pro tip for you to help you combat those cravings. Think about how you feel after you eat junk food. Thinking about something is different than acting upon it. When I first went raw, I would get cravings, and I would think about how those foods made me feel after eating them. It was an instant turnoff for me. My number 4 is exercise. Honor your commitment to yourself and be consistent with your exercise routine. Even if you fall off the wagon, your fitness routine can always help bring you back to balance. Also, exercise can take away your appetite and it can distract you. It gets you focused on a positive way to get lean and in shape rather than sitting at home thinking about food. Get outside, get fresh air, and spend time in nature. It is very healing. And my number 5 is to eat earlier. Late night munching is dangerous if you're not eating fully raw vegan foods. Late night eating catches up on you, and it can too easily cause bloating and excess weight gain. Make it a goal to finish eating by 7 p.m. When you eat earlier, you can spend the rest of your night relaxing and doing other things. Lastly, I just want to add here, because I think it's important and because I believe the body and the mind are connected, it is just as important to focus on our physical well-being and the physical response as it is to focus on our emotional well-being as well. The holidays can be so emotional for many of us, and the holidays are triggering for many of us. Many individuals find themselves not wanting to address these emotional issues that come up for them during the holidays, so they end up stuffing themselves with food, or rather numbing themselves with food. Be aware of this. This can create an emotional attachment or even a codependency with food, and this can turn into self-sabotage long-term if not addressed or healed. Your body is a temple. Show it love by respecting it and honoring it with good food. I have faith that you can, and now you have to have faith that you can do it too. If you fall off the wagon, no big deal. Take these 5 wholesome tips that I've given you and start fresh tomorrow. Get back on track. Take care of yourself. If you're looking for more support on your journey, whether it be coaching or to join a community of like-minded individuals to be a part of, I'd like to invite you to join my Inner Circle coaching program and community. I host live Zoom calls twice a week, once on Wednesdays and once on Sundays, and it is a safe space where you can join and ask questions and receive support. You also get access to all of my online programs and our private Facebook community. If you'd like to join us, I've included that link below for you in the description, and I hope to see you there. Thank you all so much for joining me in this video. If you have liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button because there is only more goodness to come. I have a lot of holiday recipes coming up for you, so please stay tuned the next couple of weeks. It's about to get fully delicious in here with healthy recipes that you can enjoy this season, so I hope that you love them. Wishing you all a wonderful day, evening, time, holiday. Thank you again for being here. I'm sending you all my hugs and my love, and I'll see you in my next video.